So, okay, don't worry. The idea is to continue, yes, with this part of the of the I think it's the written expression one curriculum some way. Yes, this is kind of okay. We have seen the determiners that they go before the pre-modifiers, but we haven't seen the pre-modifiers and the post-modifiers. And we are going to do that together today. This activity related to, this is a very nice activity. It's a great opportunity to practice everything, but we are going to do this with Sylvie next lesson because, well, the idea is to complete the text, yes, that it's called Back to Nature. Well, in fact, we have seen some parts of this text before because we have seen. So if you can do at least this first activity as homework, the one that is to the following sentences are the topic sentences of the different paragraphs above. Decide which sentence corresponds to each blank. Highlight the supporting ideas that justify your choice, and there are 3 extra ones. So this is for homework, okay? We are not going to do this now, but it's a great opportunity to practice a lot. Look, then you have to find examples of simple, compound, and complex sentences. You have to find examples of passive voice and account for its use. Yes, it's a kind of integration, this activity. So we are not going to complete that today. We are going to start with pre-modifiers. Yes, to the point. To do that, we are going to watch a video. Yes, it's Andreas Prado's voice. I love her. So I will show you this video. Yes, and the idea is to start completing this column related to pre-modifiers. Okay, do you have this chart in your notes? Do you have it? Yes. Okay, I read your lips, don't worry. So
sorry, I forgot to open the mic.
No, it's okay. So great. Let's watch the video and complete the pre-modifier section, okay? I will share with you this, and that's all. The sound. Just a minute.
The pre-modifier of a noun is an adjective. The adjective always appears before the noun which is the head, of course, and it gives a characteristic of that noun. Now, it is important to remember this because in Spanish we use adjectives generally after the noun, and this will bring problems to your students. So, given a noun, house, the characteristic you want to give about the house is that it is big, so you will speak about a big house. If the noun we are speaking about, yes, is girls, we are speaking about girls who are pretty, so we speak about pretty girls. For example, some pretty girls with a quantifier. Now, another important thing to remember is that girls is plural because it's a noun, but adjectives do not have plural forms in English. So, pretty is one pretty girl, two pretty girls. The plural is only in the noun. Another difference with Spanish. Fine. But what other words can be pre-modifiers of a noun? Well, another noun can be pre-modifier of a head noun. For example, take the noun keys. We are talking about the keys. Yes, but somebody says, which keys? So I say, the car keys. Now, car is a noun, but in this case, it's working as pre-modifier of another noun, which is key. Keys. I'm talking about the keys, not the car. Yes? Or another example, people. Yes? What people? Well, all the city people, all city people. What's the function of city here? Well, city is a noun, we agree, but in this case it is pre-modifying the noun people, because I'm talking about people, not about the city, right? Now, the same as before, when a noun is pre-modifier of another noun, it never takes the plural form. Never a plural form in a pre-modifier noun.
Okay, great. So up to here we have two more examples related. So we can add as pre-modifiers two things, but they are not all, yes? Which ones are they?
Nouns
Nouns, yes, and
adjectives.
very good, excellent. Nouns. Well, the first one is adjectives,
Yes.
and the second one is another noun. Yes, very good, excellent. So, well, she mentions some special information or important information related to plurals, and well, it is very important to remember that adjectives and nouns as pre-modifiers never take the plural form. They never take the plural form. Yes. Okay. So adjectives don't have plural forms in English. Nouns as pre-modifiers of a noun never take plural form. When there are more than one noun in a noun phrase, the head is always the last one. That's important too.
Yes.
Look at the example. Consider this noun phrase, which is the head noun. We have Manchester City Football Club fan. Yes. We're speaking about a fan of the club of football of the city of Manchester. Yes. The head noun in that case is fan. Yes, it's the person. So let's listen to the second part of the video. Yes. Is this one? Yeah. So let's watch the second part and continue completing the chart.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever been in Andreas Prado's lesson?
No, I don't know her.
Oh, well, she's a very special woman. But she is a very good teacher of written expression. Yes, so we are very lucky to have her explanations here. Okay.
Categories as pre-modifiers that, of course, they are functioning as adjectives, but in fact we will see that the origin of these words are all verbs. Yes, and they are verbs taking different forms. So the pre-modifiers that we are going to consider now are pre-modifier present participle, pre-modifier past participle, and pre-modifier gerund. In the three cases, they come, all of them, from a verb, and all of them appear before the noun, which is our head in the noun phrase. Okay? So let's take one by one and we will see. The first one we mentioned was the pre-modifier present participle. What is a present participle? Well, it is a verb finishing in the ing form. And then we need the noun functioning as the head. Let me give you an example. When I say an interesting film, we generally consider interesting an adjective, and that is true because as a pre-modifier of a noun is functioning as an adjective. But in fact, the word comes from the verb interest, and by adding ing, I am forming the present participle. So that's why we are going to make the difference between adjectives and those functioning as adjectives but coming from verbs. So, interesting film is a pre-modifier present participle plus the head noun. Now, how do we interpret this idea? Well, to interpret it, we should put first the noun, that, and then the verb that we have in the phrase. That is, in this case, it would be a film that interests. And this is the meaning of an interesting film. Pre-modifier present participle, head noun. In the same way, let's see if we can analyze, for example, a boring lesson. So, what do you understand by this? What is a boring lesson? Right? It is a lesson that bores you. Right? Present participles. Now, second group, we said we are the past participles. Past participle of the third column, you know, the verb with ed, if it is regular, the irregular form, if it is irregular, right? Now, a past participle as pre-modifier of a noun. For example, if I speak about hidden feelings, we know that hidden is the past participle of the verb hide. And then we have the noun, which is our head. How do we interpret this idea? Well, we have the noun, that, we need the verb to be, and then the past participle. Why do we need the verb to be? Because the past participles always give a passive meaning to the idea. So this would be feelings that are hidden. If this is the idea that we want to give, we can speak about hidden feelings. Right? So something similar will happen with, for example, a bored man. So if we follow the rule, it is a man that or who is bored. Right? And I have chosen this example for you to see the difference between boring in the previous example and bored now. If you use bored, it's because the man is bored. It's speaking about the feeling. It's speaking about how he feels. In the other case, it's a lesson that bores. No verb to be there. Right? Finally, the last group is the group of the gerunds. And here comes the problem, because the gerunds are verbs in the ing form, and then followed by the noun. So the question is, how do we make the difference between a gerund and the present participle if the two of them finish in ing and the two of them can be pre-modifiers? So let me give you an example. For example, walking stick. Walking stick. If we apply the rule for the present participle, this would be a stick that walks. Impossible. So there is another possibility, which is the noun for and the verb with ing. And so this will make a stick for walking. Does this make sense? Of course it does. So we understand there that walking is a gerund, not a present participle. Another example, consider running shoes. Are they shoes that run? No, they are shoes for running. So this is a gerund.
Okay, well, this is her explanation and it is very clear. So let's complete here.
Yes.
We have adjectives. Now, what else? Oh, wait.
Yes.
I haven't shared with you the, okay, there. What's that?
Past participle.
Past
Present
participle?
participle.
Yes, you remember
gerund.
this is the ed verb. Yes.
Yes.
Let's write yes. Verb.
Or the irregular.
Or the which column is that? Which column?
The third column.
The third column. Very good. Okay, third column. That's the past participle. Okay, what other two examples?
Present participle.
The present participle, which is the verb
With ing.
Verb with ing. Excellent. And
the gerund.
The gerund. And the gerund is also
a verb with ing.
It's a verb with ing. But what's the difference, or how does she make a difference between these two last two examples? How can we recognize a present participle? She mentions a rule. Do you remember the rule?
Yes. With the verb to be.
The present participle or the gerund is with the verb to be, or the past participle?
Ay, se me perdí.
Don't worry, I will tell you. The past participle is to recognize if this is a past participle, we are going to place the noun plus the verb.
Here was the verb to be, yes.
And, well, the participle. Yes?
Yes.
In the case of the present participle, we are going to place the noun, yes, plus that, plus the verb in the present.
Claro. Yes.
That's something she doesn't mention, present. Yes. For example, it was a boring lesson. Well, a lesson that bores. Bores is in the present tense. Present simple. Okay. And the gerund is more or less the same example or the same rule that with the present participle, but instead of that, which word?
For.
We use for and the gerund. Again, gerund. Yes?
Yes.
We she mentioned some examples. For example, related to the past participle, hidden feelings. Hidden feelings, yes. So applying this rule, now verb to be past plus the past participle, yes, is feeling, no, hidden feelings. Yes, feeling that, falta el that acá también.
Yes.
Ahí va. That are hidden, okay? That's
Yes.
the rule. Yes? I will paint this with yellow, yes? Feelings that are hidden, yes? That's the rule. Can we think about another example? For example, drunk man.
Yes.
Yes? So if you have applied that rule to my example, how can you recognize if it is a past participle or not? Drunk man.
Yes, I would say a man that is drunk.
Excellent. Yes. So in that case, it's a present participle. Excellent. Great. So now let's think about the present participle. Yes. She mentions the example boring lesson. Yes. A boring lesson. Okay. Boring is the present participle. So when she applies the rule, she says lesson that bores. Yes, a lesson that bores. Let's think about another example. We're going to practice this, but with the present participle. And let's see. Can you, if you think in any, you can.
Yes, I am.
Let's look at this. Have you read this?
No llego a ver qué es.
It's Wuthering Heights. Wuthering Heights.
No.
Yes. So let's think about this example. Yes, Wuthering. Do you know the meaning of Wuthering?
No.
In Spanish es cumbres borrascosas. There is a movie. It is a very good. I love it. Sorry. Yes.
I don't know it.
About love and pride and all that. But Wuthering, yes. Let's see if Wuthering is a gerund or a present participle. Okay.
Okay.
We are going to check. I will share with you my computer screen. And we are going to check the meaning of Wuthering.
Yes.
Wuthering. Yes. I think that you are going to read this year for written expression 3.
Yes, I am.
I think that.
Yes, I don't remember.
I don't remember, but I think it's a part of written expression 3. I really remember. Okay, look. Wuthering, okay. Let's check Wuthering. We are going to Buther because if we are going to check Wuthering, the dictionary is going to tell us if it is a participle or a gerund, and we want that. So let's check the meaning of Buther. Yes. Of win to banish, I think that's okay. Let's see the translation. English, Spanish. Yes. ¿Qué puso? ¿Cómo no está? ¿Y Wuthering está? Okay, but let's take the rule into account. Okay, again. Let's check if this is a present participle.
Okay. Which was the other word?
Heights.
Height.
Sí, como se escribe heights, pero se pronuncia heights porque viene de alto, de high.
Yes.
¿Sí? Siempre igual tengo dudas con esa, pero te voy a mostrar. Es una palabra que, nada, ¿sí? Look at the pronoun. Okay, so, let's apply the rule of the present participle. Let's see
Okay.
if it works. So, hides sería
Right. That
Right.
gutters.
that gutters.
It
Is
sounds
that possible?
no.
No. Let's see if it is a gerund. But the thing that buther. But buther is a okay. Let's see is
Sería
hides
heights for guttering.
or buthering. No, es raro también. Bueno, es un ejemplo medio, no es el mejor ejemplo.
Capaz que es como una expresión ya, ¿cómo es que se dice? Tipo idiomática. I don't know.
No, porque la verdad es que solamente lo vi en este libro, ¿sí? Es Wuthering Heights, la traducción es cumbres borrascosas. Buther y buther no está. A ver, vamos a buscarlo en inglés nomás. English definition. Let's see. It's a verb, taking into account that it comes from a verb, yes, and not an adjective. Well, in that case, what would it be? A present participle or a gerund? Yes, it's a present participle. I read your lips again.
Sorry.
It could be possible, sí, que una cumbre pueda resoplar, porque es una metáfora. Obviamente no era el mejor ejemplo, pero nos sirvió para entender esto, que es re importante. Ok, vamos a pensar otro. Ay, está re lento. Si me hablas no te escucho nada porque...
Puede ser attracting buildings.
Attracting buildings.
Yes.
Okay, let's apply the rule.
Okay.
Present participle.
Yes. Buildings that attract.
That attract. Very good. You don't mention the S because it's the plural subject.
Yes.
Okay, buildings that attract. It makes sense. Let's apply the rule of a gerund now.
Okay. Buildings for attracting. No.
It could be. It could be. Yes, that's the assimilation.
Yeah, but
Yes.
it sounds weird.
Yes,
Right.
it's not usual, let's say, something like that. Yes. Okay. Attracting buildings. I like that example. Yes. Now let's think about a different example of a gerund. She mentions in the video running shoes. I don't remember the other one. Boring man. Boring man. Yes, I think that is that. So, no, not boring man. Well, I don't remember, but running shoes is the best example. Yes. So if you apply the rule, is shoes for running. Okay. In that case, it's a gerund. Pay attention. Present participles are their function are more like verbs than gerunds. Gerunds are more like what?
Like adjectives.
If you say shoes for running, in that case, what's the function of running or the category? It's not an adjective.
Running. No, I don't know.
If you translate, it's more like a noun.
Yes.
In function, I mean, la función en sí es más un sustantivo, más sustantiva y se puede llegar a parecer a un adjetivo porque está definiendo en este caso, ¿sí? Obvio. En realidad, si vos prestas atención en mi video, ella dice, o sea, si bien son todos estos, pero la función son adjetivos.
Claro.
Son todos, o sea, la función final es una... Los premodifiers son todos adjetivos. Están describiendo el sustantivo. Solo eso, de diferentes lugares, ¿sí? Pero si tuviéramos que hilar un poco más fino, podríamos decir que un presente participio, ¿sí? Tiene más como forma o categoría de verbo, ¿sí? Y cuando hacemos esta regla se transforma en un verbo, y los gerunds son más nouns, ¿sí? So let's think about another possibility. Let's think about teaching up. Yes, teaching up. That's my example, okay? Teaching up. Yes?
Okay.
Up as application, you know?
Yes, yes.
So let's apply the rule to this example.
Okay. App for teaching.
An app for teaching. So in that case, it's a gerund.
Yes.
But can you spot the noun meaning in teaching?
Yes.
Ok, para la enseñanza. Cuando el de running shoes es medio raro, porque es para correr, y como correr es un verbo en sí,
Claro.
¿sí? Pero no está hablando
Sí,
de
sí.
acción correr, sino como actividad.
Claro. Sí,
Eso
es
es
verdad.
lo que confunde. Ahí va, muy bien. Qué lindo. Yo me costó mucho entender esto, pero pude.
Sí. Justo hace poco lo vimos en una clase de oral, creo que era.
Sí, es re importante. ¿Con quién
También,
estás?
sí.
¿Con Penachini?
Sí.
Genial. Bueno, muy bien. ¿Y cuál habíamos dicho del past participle? Otro ejemplo como para que nos quede ya acá en el cuadrito.
No me acuerdo, era el de, no dijimos el de hidden feelings.
Sí,
ese
pero
era el de la
otro ejemplo. Ah, drunk man.
Drunk man.
¿Sí? Ok.
Yes.
Muy bien. Ahí tenemos nuestros ejemplos, ¿sí? Very good. Excellent.
Great.
So now, let's continue.
Después puedes pasar una fotito de este.
Yes, but in fact, we are going to finish today with the second part also. So we are going to take a picture of everything. Okay.
Great.
There are 3 minutes left in this meeting. So to remember, decide if an ing is present participle or a gerund, you need to apply this rule. It is speaking about a noun that verbs, or it is speaking about a noun for verb plus the ing. Yes. Okay. Decide what category of pre-modifiers are the following noun phrases. Okay. So let's practice. An everlasting experience. Everlasting. Well, we have the determiner, the article.
Yes.
Okay. The head noun is?
Experience.
Experience. And everlasting, what's that?
Well, past participle noun.
Is it a past participle or a gerund?
No. A gerund or a present participle.
Okay. Let's
yes.
check with the rule. Yes, let's check with the rule. Yes, it's an experience that ever lasts. Yes.
Yeah.
Or it's an experience for everlasting.
No. Experience that ever lasts.
Okay, so in that case, everlasting is what? It
is a present participle.
A present participle. Look, and if you see everlasting, it's a verb. It's describing how the experience is. Present participle. Okay, my boring biology book. So which is the head noun here?
Book.
Book. Okay. What about biology? What's that?
An adjective is?
No, in fact, it is a noun.
or noun?
Yes. I will write
Is it
it.
just a book, the head, or biology book?
Okay, according to what we saw previously, remember that the head noun is always placed at the end. Yeah.
Only the
So
last
the last
word.
noun is the head noun. So the head noun here is book.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, very good. The head noun is book. Biology is another noun, but it's functioning as what of book?
As a pre-modifier.
As a pre-modifier of book. Very good. So biology is a noun pre-modifier. Yes? So we have the head noun